We're going to have a look through the main markets and what happened in the past trading session. We're also going to look into an incredibly important thing that will make the difference in your investing and your trading, and without it, you most definitely will fail. Let's run the numbers and find out what's going on. In the last trading session, we saw fear come out of the market, a rally in the Nasdaq and the major indices, as the DXY slightly retraced as well as yields, stopping their meteoric rise. One thing to bear in mind, the VIX is coming back to a smart money buy area. We would expect support in here and potentially a rebound up to the 1875 mark. The VIX closed out at 1793. Gold was rallying during the banking crisis, but increasing yields and an increasing DXY have suppressed gold's price. We turn on the CTKS method so that we can see where smart money is buying and selling. The CTKS method marks up internal smart money resistance and smart money support from the inception of price history. What you often see is the price rebounds between a smart money buy area and a smart money sell area. If we get negative air, if we can't push through a sell area, we'll get rejected down to a buy area. This is very important to understand, especially if it knocks up against it so many times. What you will typically see, if we lose a smart money buy area, we're headed down to the next smart money buy area. These particular levels are drawn up since the inception of gold's price, which started in 1833. These structural levels are incredibly important to understand. In fact, if you don't know where the safety nets are, you don't know where price can stop, consolidate, and then reverse. Price is always going between a smart money buy area and a smart money sell area. Some smart money sell areas are much stronger than others. Some smart money buy areas are as weak as paper. Some smart money buy areas are as strong as concrete. Through the CTKS method, you can understand which is which. Price is always moving in a wave because price is a motion, in motion. And this is an important thing to understand about financial markets. The hopes and dreams of millions of people are alive in this specific chart. It's a motion in motion. And when you can see that, when you understand how sharp sell-offs get reduced to a smart money buy area, it's a game changer. Otherwise, you're looking at price and you're saying, where can this thing go? And the answer is, I don't know. Professionals understand that when it comes to the market, all charts are intercorrelated and interconnected. This is pretty tricky to get your head around when you're just starting. And nobody ever tends to talk about it. It's a hidden secret. If you don't know where these smart money sell areas are and smart money buy areas are, you'll just simply say, I don't know where price is going. But with the CTKS method, you'll always know. It's ping-ponging between a smart money sell area and a smart money buy area, a smart money buy area and a smart money sell area. It really simplifies everything. Gold is a tier 1 chart, is incredibly important to look at, as are all the other tier 1 charts. These charts move the markets. We typically notice as yields are increasing, as the DXY is increasing, gold is saying, ouch, you're giving me a headache, guys. Go the other way so I can rally. For many reasons, the DXY is incredibly important to keep your eyes on. For these current market conditions, when the DXY goes up, it's not that good for markets, especially gold. You'll find that relationships phase in and phase out of synchronization. When we look at the smart money buy areas and smart money sell areas, and I just want to let the community members inside the CTKS service know that at the start of the next month, these particular indicators will become available to you. You can overlay your charts with them. They're not a replacement for the service, but they will certainly help you not to copy lines across. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. The DXY originally broke through a smart money sell area, but it was stopped out by that next smart money sell area. We saw it coming up, trying to target these ones, but it didn't have the strength. And this is often what happens. If you see negative air gaps, price is on the way down to the next smart money buy area, especially the solid ones. We saw a lot of positive momentum trying to get through here. Notice this particular sell down as it got closer and closer to this area of stronger smart money sell resistance. Remember, these lines are drawn up since 1967. It's very, very scientific method. And we managed to get above that DXY smart money sell area and then stopped out here. And now we're just trying to consolidate after a big push through. You'll notice that the DXY came back and retested. This is very, very common, but we've got a lot of fresh air above us. We could see strength in the DXY come into the market. If that is the case, gold will feel the heat. From next month, these indicators per chart will be available inside the CTKS method and a lot of other indicators as well. Without the CTKS method, it's really difficult to understand where smart money is stepping in and buying and smart money is selling. CTKS method service members, so long as you keep your membership current, you'll be able to access a wide range of these indicators. They're applicable to different charts. The goal is to have indicators across all of these charts. All Tier 1 indicators are coming at the start of next month. The crypto market is a very risk-on and risk-off market. It can give us a lot of forward sentiment on what the main markets are doing. In the past trading session, we saw Bitcoin coming up, reflecting the euphoria that could emerge from the indices just spiking up. We saw the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 just going for it. This was not surprising because when you see a lot of positive momentum inside especially Bitcoin, it's reflective of how a lot of market participants are viewing forward risk-on sentiment. That's why if you're just in the stock market or just in Forex, it's really important to understand what Bitcoin is doing. When looking at relativity, we can see that Ethereum is following Bitcoin's gravity and outmatching it just slightly up, nearly 0.5%. BNB coming up with Bitcoin's gravity. XRP is just going for it. A lot of optimism with XRP and the upcoming resolution of the SEC's case. We can see ADA just a little bit weaker at the present time. Doge is just aligning. Solana, and this is quite unusual, Solana tends to be very spiky, to over and under exaggerate potential movements in Bitcoin. We're not seeing this right now. And Matic, the sleeping giant, finally awakes. When it comes to financial markets, the markets pay you when you're synchronized. They take from you when you're desynchronized. A lot of people think it's only knowledge that will get you synchronized. Knowledge is certainly part of it, but it's not all of it. Then people think, oh, it's experience, knowledge plus experience, that will get me synchronized. Well, it does raise your synchronization, definitely, but that's not all of it either. It takes an extraordinarily long time to convince people, but the missing ingredient in synchronization is mindset. Just as you can't be negative and have a positive life, you can't be fearful and make profits in the markets. You can see the price action can be very, very volatile. This price action will prey on your deepest fears. Fear always makes us work against ourselves. Knowledge and experience are not enough. You must have the mindset. The mindset is all about positive excellence, having your persistence and your commitment to learning, having humility. Integrity is also very important. Having inner peace and outer peace is also exceptionally important. If you're trading anything in financial markets, it's already volatile. If you're volatile at the same time emotionally, you'll consistently have fear calling the wrong decisions on you. If you listen to fear, you're likely to lose everything inside financial markets. That mindset is so very, very important, but so few people even bother to focus on it. They think it's selection. Selection is important, but you can buy absolute rubbish at the right price and you can do really, really well. If you know how to read the synchronization of the market. One thing that always fascinates me, are professional gamblers actually gamblers? Let me know in the comments. In yesterday's video, I asked the question, how has positive excellence helped you? And Crypto Badger said, for me, positive excellence has been a game changer. It helps me navigate through bad times with patience, gratitude, and resilience. Crypto Badger said an incredibly important thing, and this is something we must bear in mind in financial markets. We cannot always be in control of what happens, but we can control how we react, and that makes all the difference. Positive excellence focuses on solutions through peace, kindness, hard work, and perseverance. If you look at positive excellence and you try to do the things that it recommends, you will be in the top 5%, the elite area of this world, because people don't embrace positive excellence typically. Typically, they embrace its ugly cousin, negative excellence. Negative excellence is real ugly. It's all about entitlement, dishonesty, lying, deception, being mean, neglecting, being arrogant, taking other people down any chance a person can get, being in inner conflict, and having outer trouble all the time. Indifference and cruelty come from negative excellence. I don't often talk about negative excellence because, seriously, it's ugly. The problem is that we all have negative excellence and positive excellence within us. The focus is to just tip the balance towards positive excellence and away from negative excellence. Well, why is that? A lot of people really like being cruel. They love revenge. They love to compete. They love to hate other people. They love to swear at other people any chance they get. They love to blame. It can never be their fault. It must be someone else's, and you might know a person like that or two. The problem with negative excellence, it's all about sustainable misery, conflict, unhappiness, and of course, failure. As a global family, we focus on the positive excellence side of that coin. You want to focus on what you want to become. Everybody in this world deserves meaning, happiness, success, and fulfillment. And that doesn't mean you've got $1 trillion. Just measuring success purely in terms of money is very shallow. We don't do that here. Money is, of course, vitally important, but so many things other than money are equally, or if not more, important. Many people subconsciously go into negative excellence and they don't even realize they're doing it. It's very easy to point out faults in other people rather than point out faults in ourselves. And the truth is, they're not faults at all. We're just learning. This life is a learning experience. It's important to be kind to yourself. Now, I'll just explain why positive excellence and negative excellence need to be managed. When it comes to financial markets, if you're making a decision based on negative excellence, you're writing this down and you're probably selling at around the bottom. The foundation of negative excellence is fear and inadequacy. Negative excellence says, you can't do this, you're just a failure, you'll never succeed. And there's a part of our brain that will turn that to a positive and create self-sabotage. The brain literally can embrace a negative concept and make it reality. This is really easy to see in the dating world. A lot of people say, I'm not good enough for a good relationship, so they pick bad ones. And then they say, see, I told me so. Yes, but the truth is, you're entitled to the very best in life if you work for it and if you make the right decisions along the path. It is your birthright, but you must put in the effort. You must get to understand yourself. For example, if price is coming down like this, 99% of people would say, I'm out of here, this is crazy, I'm gone. And in so doing, what happens? Price runs out of sellers, the buyers step in and push it up. And just around that time, people say, oh, okay, it's all right, I'll get back in again. And then price comes down again. You can get caught in a very vicious circle if you're letting fear do your decision making for you. I invented the CTKS method because I had to help people to understand where the safety nets are. Where are the safety nets and how strong are they? If we look into Bitcoin, we can see that we've got a safety net around this 25,920 mark. That's a fairly good safety net. Look at this ceiling. It's made of paper, but it's still there. So Bitcoin is obeying it. It's understanding it. A lot of people would say, oh, this is very, very strong, because they would go off recent indicative price. But we don't do that. We mark up our charts since the inception of that particular chart's price history. And you can see around this 27,940 mark and just a little bit above, we capture these through SCs. These lines are called Stanfield lines or SLs. The stronger the SL is, the stronger it is in terms of the market. If it loses it, it's going down to the next and to the next. If it's a weak level, it's going through to a stronger level. Just understanding this is an absolute game changer. This is a way that you can get rid of fear by understanding objective dynamic market structure. It's very, very important to understand. You can't literally just draw one line and say that line is the most important line, because it's not. There are thousands of lines that are all important. To get rid of negative excellence is actually much easier than a lot of people realize. We created the CTKS Creed because it's all about informing you that there is a better world out there. If you feel the world is against you, it is not against you. The world is 100% neutral. The world will always reward what you put into it. If you put in negativity, you will be rewarded with more negativity. If you put positivity out, you will be rewarded with positivity. Brett was saying, I really find saying the CTKS Creed with heartfelt belief to be very helpful in stressful times. It is so important to have a positive mindset during down times. You can't fix issues if you're panicking. Mental health and physical health are vitally important. Training your mind should be at the top of the list. Rest, get some sleep, challenge your learning, train with meditation. All results come from the mind, and a better mind creates better outcomes. Better habits create a better life. Thank you, Brett. A lot of people just look at a price chart and they say, oh, I just need to get in the right spot. But the right spot is where 95% of people or more are getting out. How do you get in when the every fiber of your being is screaming to you, run? This is why, as a community, we focus on Rule 621, buy on red, sell on green. We are training fear to just get lost, basically. We say, fear, get out of here. Rule 723, master fear, is incredibly important. We say to that bear, that fear inside the market, get out of here, fear. We're just not interested. We see the fear and we laugh. Ha ha ha. Go away, fear. You must think like this. I'm having a bit of fun with it, but it's really, really important. We know that opportunities reset daily. That's Rule 28. That's a very, very important rule as well. We also apply Rule 734, Master Emotional Control. It's vitally important to get your mindset up to a bulletproof, fear, get out of here stance. What I just showed you is the structure inside the masterclass, and the meditative mind was very kind and generous to offer one very, very fortunate, hardworking, dedicated and committed viewer a CTKS partial masterclass scholarship, but you need to show that you're going to put in the work. The masterclass is not easy, and everything that is not easy is typically what you should be doing. One of the fastest ways that you can beat fear is to have gratitude, because you can literally either be grateful or fearful. In this world, we can focus on a problem or we can focus on a solution. A question that I'd love to get your input on: what areas of your life are you grateful for? If you feel that there's nothing to be grateful for in your life, are you breathing? That's something to be grateful for. Can you see? That's something to be grateful for. There are a lot of people who can't. Can you hear? That's also another thing to be grateful for. So many people can't hear either. Can you walk? Can you talk? These are all sound so basic, but it's so important to understand how fortunate we really are. Please let me know in the comments, what things are you most grateful for? Brett was talking earlier about the CTKS Creed. These are daily positive affirmations for abundance, financial success, and happiness. It's all about habits. If you want to create a better life, you just need better habits. That's all. And negative excellence is just a habit, and it can be broken if you understand that it's happening. We all have negative excellence and positive excellence. We want to get as much positive excellence in there as we can. Why? Because it makes you happy. It brings you abundance, and you deserve that. Everything that we get in life comes from our mind first and foremost. Other people may have put us down. Other people may have said, you can't succeed. You can't be a success. You're not allowed to be happy. Well, I would respectfully say to those people, go away. There's the door, use it, and you should do exactly the same thing. If you've had people in your past who limit you, who say that you're not good enough to get what you want and you know you can get in life, just close the door mentally on those people and go after what you want with integrity, with gratitude, with kindness. So many people fall on to competition, and competition always creates a loser. Unfortunately, there are some people who think that in order to win, another person must lose. This is a very dangerous way of living your life. Instead, with positive excellence, we understand that everybody can win because everybody is competing in their own race against a single solitary individual, which is themselves. There is no pie to cut up. There is no scarcity. There's only abundance as you bring forth who you really are. But bring it forth with kindness, bring it forth with integrity, and bring it forth with gratitude. That's very important. You don't have to struggle against the world because, as the CTKS Creed says, I know the universe wants me to succeed. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. I know opportunities in life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with Borsog. Life pullbacks give me the strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. I never let a problem beat me because I solve it with positive excellence. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.